you know, Senator explicitly said, quote, "I said it," end quote. Well, what do you make of the fact that he's now raising the question as to whether that's his voice?
Well, he said it and he acknowledged it and he apologized for it, as I recall, but then he dismissed it as locker room talk or something like that during the campaign. To say something like that, I mean, to now say, well, it really wasn't me, you got to ask your question, well, was he telling the truth back when he said it was him, or is he telling the truth now when he says it isn't? Both of those thoughts can't be true at the same time. And this is something that I think would be probably pretty easy to verify. The first thing I would do is talk to Billy Bush, who was there on the bus with him, and say, is that an accurate tape? And the second thing would be, the police have all kinds of ways of doing
There's no question as to whether it's real, Senator.
Well,
it's real.
Well, but is he saying it publicly that it isn't real, or is he saying it privately?
He's saying it privately to associates in the White House.
Well, it just seems like a strange way to proceed, because all the evidence is that it's real, and the strongest evidence is what came out of his own mouth last summer.
I mean, I guess the question I'm getting at is, when he's raising questions about this, again, the birther questions, or whether it's his voice on a tape when he said it was, and I don't even want to engage in the conversation of whether it was or wasn't, because it was. My question to you, Senator, is, are you confident right now, as a senator in the United States Senate, that this president is indeed fit for the office that he holds?
Well, I'm not going to answer that question. That's sort of an ultimate question. I think what I worry more about, Erin, frankly, is policy. I worry about North Korea. I worry about this dreadful tax bill that is probably going to pass in the next 24 hours. And that's really what's going to affect the country for a generation, as opposed to whether or not a particular tweet was accurate. But it is disconcerting. I mean, you've got to be able to rely on people's word in order to make any institution function. And I think that's he's harming his own cause, I think, would be the best way I would put it.
All right. Well, Senator King, I appreciate your time.